All right, there we go. Quick sound check. It was completed, so I think we're okay.
Check, check.
Check,
Check,
check.
check. Hey guys.
Yes.
Hello everyone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome
Hey,
back.
everyone.
Yep, welcome back. Just let me post an announcement, just in case someone missed the queue. It just did, so I think we're good to go. Obviously, the call is recorded, so people can always go back and look at it later. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another one of our monthly community calls where we cover some of the updates we've been doing in the previous month and some of the updates we're going to be doing in the near future regarding some things like product marketing, community, ecosystem, and many other things we find interesting and we hope you find interesting as well. Today, I'm joined once again by our co-founder Short and our DevRel David. These gentlemen are going to be with us today talking about some interesting things, especially on the product side, ecosystem side, builders challenge teasers, things like this. And I think it's going to be a very interesting call. On the previous one, back in the beginning of the year, we did promise you we're going to be giving a little bit of a more roadmap of what we're going to be doing this quarter, but we're also going to try to give you a roadmap of what we're going to focus on this year. Some events, some aspects like events and community things are hard to determine like 9 to 12 months in advance, but we do have a roadmap regarding some technical aspects that Short is going to cover soon. So I think you guys are in for a treat. Gentlemen, you guys are doing good?
Yes, very good. Thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, excited to share what we have going on at Nosana today.
Yep. So into the agenda, which might look a little bit shorter than usual, but it does have an interesting amount of content still, is we're going to be covering product, which is going to be Short's domain. Talking about some things we're focusing on right now this quarter, but also some things that we're hoping to do this year. So this is technically a bit of a roadmap showcase, especially on the product side. Moving on to events, we're going to be telling you a little bit of some of the events we're going to attend this quarter, but for now, because we can't determine what's going to happen at the end of the year, but we're going to tell you a little bit of some things happening there. And then we're going to move into ecosystem and community, where me and David are going to share about some upcoming stuff we got planned for you guys to keep you more entertained and engaged, to teach you something about Nosana, and to also give you a chance to earn some sweet rewards by participating in the next Builders Challenge. So with no further ado, we can go ahead and kick off with some of the product things. Upcoming product updates. This is you, Short. What are we going to do this quarter, maybe this year? We got some cool stuff.
Yes, of course. Thanks for the introduction, Dennis. Product, most important aspect. So thanks again, everyone, for joining. I'm going to tell you guys a bit more about some of the things that are being released very soon, and also give a look further down the road for some things that will be worked on, during this year. Like, we have a very worked out technical planning at this point, but this is a working planning. So some things come up during the process. But our public-facing roadmap on the documentation side will be updated as well soon, because we have a very clear view on the things that will be worked on in the coming months. But yeah, so what we're looking at here are some of the things that will be released quite soon, and I think all of them are like super cool features or things for our product. Both the client side as well as the host side. So first of all, it's the website redesign. This has been a project, a quiet project for I think a few months at this point. The new website is looking really, really good. A lot of thought has gone into the various pages, the various user journeys, and the various facets of our product. And it's being finalized at this point. It's being built, and it's really going to change the entire website as it is. So that's sort of the first thing that people see when they come in contact with Nosana. So we've put a lot of care into it, and we're super excited to show you guys the end result of this. So you can expect this in the first or second week of February to go live. if nothing happens in the meantime. But it's looking really good. The second thing, the deployment manager infinite strategy, is also a thing that we have been working on for a very long time. I'm pretty sure this is not the first time it's being talked about in the community call. It's basically a feature that allows you as a user to just start a deployment, use GPUs on the network, and just set and forget. There's minimal maintenance required. Your deployment just keeps on running, and the deployment manager just makes sure that under the hood, various nodes are cycled. If one of the nodes or one of the GPUs goes offline, automatically a new one is brought in, and the endpoint just remains the same. So the user doesn't even see this happening. So this is really a strong feature that allows users to have, just a permanent, a very reliable user experience when they utilize the GPUs. So this one's also going live pretty soon. Think of a similar date as the website redesign. So first week of February or the second week. After this, so right now the engineers have started working on a lot of improvement on the host side or the node side. So the GPU providers, the GPU operators. This is a part of our product that has been pushed back a little bit to make room for the client-facing side of our product, to use the GPUs. But we've made this extensive list to really improve the host side of our system. So a lot of improvements are coming to the hosts. I'm hoping I'm making a lot of people in the community happy to announce that.
I think they are.
Yes, I hope so. Well, first of all, it's the base pay as described in the tokenomics proposal that was voted on end of December. For various improvements in the tokenomics, and one of which is the host base pay. We're going to start with a very simple version of this, which we call the uptime only mode version of the base pay. Base pay has a pretty advanced formula that calculates a sort of base income for all our GPU operators. And the first version will be quite simple. It's just your uptime. And the more you put your GPU on the network, the more base pay your node will earn, basically. It will be rolled out over the premium markets, and we're super excited, to implement this. So this is going to be worked on very soon, but it will take some time to implement. So I don't expect it to be live before the next community call, but perhaps so. We'll keep you guys updated for sure on updates here. Other than that, there will be an improved host onboarding. There's a lot of unclarity right now for our node operators on what's actually happening with their node, in which phase of the, if they're onboarding, sometimes they incur, an error or something like they may actually get promoted or demoted, like out of a premium into a community market or the other way around. And it's not entirely clear what's always happening. So this flow is being worked out, very detailed, and documentation is improved, and the overall experience for nodes will be super clear. So there will be better insights for hosts as well, performance tracking, the promotion, demotion, thresholds, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So that's for the quality of the hosts. Other things are being worked on is the documentation. This is actually a thing that we've also been working on for a very long time, and that's now coming, also to a point of release. Our documentation, super excited about this. Our documentation has been live for a long time, but it's outdated. So we have been working on an alternative version of the documentation, which will have a new domain name, by the way. So it's going to be found at learn.nosana.com.
Mm-hmm.
And this will be announced soon. There are various, documentations out there at the moment. We are aware of it. We've also heard from our clients that this can be confusing. Everything can actually be found in the documentation, which is a good thing. The bad thing is that it's a bit scattered right now. So we've been working on this single, point of truth, where all the documentation and all the various things that you can do on the network can be found. And it will go live soon. We've made it as easy as possible. So if you go there, the easy documentation is found first. And if you want to go deeper and find more on how to do, more technical and specific things, you can also find it there. So will be awesome. And a little bit of a view towards the future, things that we will be working on. So right now, the engineers are going to work really hard to improve the host side of things. At the same time, our user experience team and the designers are working on improving the customer journey. So the full user journey from logging into Nosana and scheduling your first GPUs until the point where you have various GPUs and deployments running. With different payment options, and we're just going from A to Z. Again, we've recently decomposed our single dashboard into various web apps, which has been a great segmentation because we have multiple different users. But these different products, if you will, they also need a bit of attention right now to make the experience really good. So this is the thing that we'll be working on once the host quality has been improved. This will be the first thing that will be improved afterwards. But we hope to introduce obviously things like fiat payments, credit card payments. Our credit system will be much better integrated into the system. So for example, automatic, market buys can be done when people schedule a GPU. They can pay with stable coins or a, fiat payment, and automatically this will be, transferred into our native Nosana token and then, used on the network, stuff like that. So this is being refined at the moment. And that's a super exciting thing to start working on, once the hosts have been improved. And there's more things on the horizon, but I think those are things to cover on another day. I leave it at this for now, and I hope you guys are excited as well of the coming updates.
Awesome, thank you, Short. When you look into it the way you were talking about it, there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen quite soon. Some things we already did in the background, like the websites being separated, web apps. Yeah, you got. Mm-hmm. Explore.Nosana, you got host.Nosana, you got what's the one? Not deploy,
stake.
But stake.
Deploy,
right.
So there's deploy.
Yeah, it is deploy. That's right.
Exactly. Yeah.
And there has been some community question like, guys, what's going on? I don't know about this. This is very new. So don't worry. We are aware that people are asking questions. We're trying to be as helpful as possible in Discord when people ask us in Telegram, on Reddit. But there's going to be like a full official statement announcement that is going to keep all the documentations up to date. They're teaching you where exactly you need to go if you're a host, where to go if you want to deploy GPUs, where to go if you want to learn more. This whole thing is going to be coming basically this quarter. So you're going to be seeing a whole new version of Nosana that is presented to the world, and we're super excited about it because, like Short said, we've been working on the redesign for the docs. We've been working for the web apps for months now, and it's all going to come really soon now, so it's something to look forward to, definitely.
Indeed, especially with the website redesign, with our new marketing lead, Vlada. She's been working really hard on it and really nailing down the copy and the SEO keywords that we need to hit as well in order to grow our audience and to try to reach our intended audience. And so very excited for all of the work that she's done on the website redesign and the documentation side as well. The developers have done a great job at really making it very slick and much more accessible as well for beginners. So we're very excited to be launching that very soon.
Yes, thank you, David.
100%.
Very bullish, very bullish. All right, moving on into some of the events. Events were a tough one to cover for this year. We can only tell you a little bit about some of the events that are going to be happening this quarter. You're definitely going to be seeing our BD Bourgeois going to. Is Bourgeois going to Hong Kong? I think he is.
Yes,
right?
That's right.
That's right. Bourgeois is going to be going to Consensus 2026 and the Accelerate Solana APAC in Hong Kong. So you can find him there in case you're looking to chat with the team, meet them in real life and see what's going on. But also, a lot closer to Europe, David is going to be visiting Germany soon because we have a Berlin workshop scheduled for March 27th with Super Team Germany, which is going to be an interesting one. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about it, David.
Yeah, absolutely. So with our partners at Super Team Germany, we've scheduled a live session workshop at the Build Station in Berlin. We've gone there in the past before, and there's a very vibrant community of Web3 builders, and also now a vibrant community of machine learning and AI builders as well. So we'll be there at the end of March with, let me tease this already a little bit, for our upcoming Builders Challenge. So it's right at the beginning of the Builders Challenge. So I'll be giving workshops around that period in various places and online as well, introducing people to the Builders Challenge and creating some video content and guiding people on how to get started using Nosana.
Thank you, David.
And I should be there the whole day. Like they'll be having a co-working session on the 27th. So if you're in Berlin, please do drop by. And somewhere along the day, I think in the afternoon, I'll be giving a little workshop. And I'll be more than happy to co-work with you if you're in the area. So please do drop by or ask in the Discord for any more details, and subscribe to our socials as well for any information regarding then the workshop in Berlin.
Thank you, David. I think we're going to have a little bit more to share about the recent work we've been doing with super teams. Germany is not the only one. We're going to be talking a little bit more about it because they are very closely related to the Builders Challenges. So if you're part of one of the super teams, or you know their community and you talk to them sometimes, or you want to maybe learn how to get in touch with them and see what else there is to do, you can get in touch with us and we'll see what we can do, because all the super teams we met so far have been super awesome. They've been very friendly and they gave us a lot of options around some stuff. And I think there's a lot of cool things we're going to work on together. Moving into ecosystem, which is going to be related to the thing we were just talking about. But I'm going to introduce something new that we were talking about recently in the Discord. I asked for a poll to ask you guys, when do you want to have like this little Learn with Nosana workshop, and Friday was the winner. So we're going to be looking for a Friday sometime next month. To give you more context on what Learn with Nosana is going to be, is we know there's a lot of questions, surrounding some, I would say, frequently asked questions about some things like deployments, choosing your LLMs, how to become a more efficient host, how to do certain things, how to operate something on Nosana. And we decided that the best way to do this is to basically host these monthly workshops, which are going to be hosted by me, David, and some of the dev team, including Case, who you might have seen on our older videos. Basically, we're going to go in depth on certain topics and step-by-step tutorials on why certain things are done the way they are, and how to basically utilize Nosana the best way you can to run your GPU loads and to do some other things like hosting tips, and generally all around everything regarding Nosana, and also teaching you some other things like maybe how to switch from a centralized cloud over to Nosana. There's a lot of stuff, and I think it's going to be interesting because we're going to let you guys always choose the next topic, and based on your demand and based on your needs, we're going to optimize and try to do the best tutorial. These are going to be streamed live on YouTube, but also there's going to be snippets of the calls later on down the road, so you can find the tutorials on our YouTube channel, and that way you have a constant source of knowledge, and I think you guys are going to like it very much. First one is scheduled sometime in February 2026, so next month, hopefully around the third week of February, but it's still not set in stone. We're going to keep you updated with all of that quite soon. And now on to the fun part. David, I know you like these. Number 4 of the Builders Challenges is coming March 25th. And David is working tirelessly around it. I've seen what he's doing in the background, and I'm very excited about this one because I think this one is going to be even better than all the ones we did before, and I'm super excited. So, David, do tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, indeed. So as I teased already a little bit before, we'll be doing our next Builders Challenge at the end of March. So for this year, we have every quarter a Builders Challenge planned. And with the success of the previous one, by using Mastra, for this year as well, we're very much focused on partnering up with the different frameworks of different kinds. So agentic frameworks and other kinds of AI and machine learning frameworks and other products and services in order to do these collab hackathons together. So for the next one, we're still locking down like who is going to be the partner for the next one. But we have a couple of very prominent partners in mind. So do keep in touch, and do make sure that like you take a look at our socials and our X and our Discord for any announcements that we'll be making in February about the next Builders Challenge. And we've been in touch with several super teams as well in order to really activate all of the local communities of the super teams we've been talking to. So as you've already saw, we've talked to Super Team Germany, but we're also speaking to Super Team Netherlands, Czechia, the Balkans, Brazil, Poland, in order to activate all of those local communities in order to bring them on board and get those developers from those different countries as well to try out Nosana. So we're very excited for the impact that we'll be making with the Builders Challenge in 2026. We think it's going to be a really great year to see all of the creative projects that will come from the people coming on board.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you, David.
Yeah, man. Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming this quarter, but also this year we did build a lot of foundation for some things, and now in 2026, I think we're gonna be seeing a lot more people using Nosana, a lot more devs coming over with the Builders Challenges being now established. Basically, we learned all the ins and outs around it, and I think it's gonna be great. So I'm very excited to see what we have in store in the next couple of months, and obviously the year of 2026, which I think is gonna be great for Nosana, and quite excited about that.
Absolutely, yeah. It's the culmination of a lot of hard work, and finally the pieces are like starting to fall in place. And I think more and more people are starting to see the value and the usefulness of Nosana. So yeah, very excited to see what's going to come in 2026.
Yeah. All right. Well, that will be it. I know it's a short one. I think it's the shortest one we've done in a while. But we were very excited to give you like a little teaser on some stuff we're going to be building, some stuff that are coming up, because it is the beginning of the year, and we did a 2025 recap just basically 3 weeks ago. So there's a lot of stuff we're currently working on, and we're hoping to have soon, like we mentioned, the website, some of the other things, including the hosts and the onboarding and everything surrounding them, and obviously some of the ecosystem and community things like the Builders Challenges we just mentioned, and the Learn with Nosana, which is coming very soon. We're super excited about it. So we're going to keep you posted about any future events happening on our socials, so on our X, on our Discord, on our Telegram, whatever you are, you're going to find some good news coming your way very soon. Gentlemen, I want to thank you for being here, being part of this call, giving us some nice updates on what we're planning for in the near future. And yeah, I hope you guys have a nice day, and same for the community.
Yeah, thanks, Dennis. Thanks, Stuart.
Thanks, Dennis, for hosting. Thanks, community, everyone. Thanks, David. See you later, guys.
All right, guys. You have a nice evening. Yep. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.